Can you hear me now? But I still can't hear you. I can't read your lips either. You're talking way too fast. Hello.
Okay.
Yes, there's no sound coming out at me, but you know what? Let me see if that's my end before if I test.
How about now?
That's gotta be on.
Hold on. I just heard someone chatter over there. Yes, I can hear you now.
Hang up.
Well, hang up. But now I can't hear you. But Don, talk to me. No, what just happened? We can go back to the phone if you want. Yeah, and it's not working again, but we might as well just. No one from the public's going to be able to listen, but that's okay.
Okay. You can call to order. What we're looking to do tonight is going to. Or somebody's going to put a motion forward to add an item to the agenda. So that we can discuss this. Do is maybe to address that expending the funds. Now, by going to December, the first Saturday in December, we're basically we have January 1st. And it also, because it's in the middle of the audit and the budget process, this will make a smoother transition for you. So they get activated for January. The November 7th. Well, there's way it's written right now. It's first of December. About 3.5 weeks. Well, if the date is going to change. People's phones. Saturday, December 2nd. That would be December 2nd this year. But what we're looking to do is make it the first Saturday of September. November. December. In a rate. Until January 20th. That's right. You have to do it less than 70 days. You couldn't go that far. But okay. So no, to make it going forward, starting with this election of 2023, it would be the first Saturday of every December, like the municipal election.
Hey, Paula? Paula?
Yes, Ben.
Can you just put you on mute? Because I'm getting a lot of feedback.
How's that?
Oh, much better. Thought it was gonna. Okay, good.
No, because if you do nothing tonight, it will happen. People Tuesday, election.
Yes.
So it's basically a 10-day turnaround. So
Correct.
it's just another week in our hand. I'll get that.
You know, maybe if you shut off that speaker, your speaker. The owl's acting up.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you fine, yes.
Okay, and it's not echoing anymore, so we're done. Okay, I'll look at something. Just specifically, one person. This is, the way it is right now, okay, the direction, the way the thing is the state. I'm gonna have it set, so that the election is November 7th, take office the next day. November at midnight that night. Yep. So as of one election start. No transition period at all. Exactly. Just like that. Exactly. I assume that the would take the office in December and not January. Yeah, January. There was nothing in the law when it was written to say when anyone would take office other than midnight at the day of the election. We're cleaning up.
Right. Right.
Just for the towns this year.
Right. So, yeah.
Other towns do, though. Across the state, it varies.
Yeah.
It varies.
Hey, Paul, just maybe this will maybe for Liz, this may help her a little bit. You can pick any date you want that is no greater than 70 days after the election. But when Paul and I were talking about it, we thought the first Saturday of December made the most sense because it would allow a good transition. So, for example, in Orange, the newly elected officials get sworn in 10 days after election. That's by charter. Okay, so they have a 10-day transition. The state set it for the second Tuesday following election, or 2 weeks. What we saw is, in order to provide certainty on date and flexibility with scheduling, because of family and friends with work schedules and school schedules, doing it on that first Saturday avoids those conflicts, and it gives 1 extra week of transition than the state law provided. The reason why we didn't want to go to January is because then the newly elected official, assuming a change in administration, would be thrust into the budget without any opportunity to kind of decorate their office, right? So this allows them to be sworn in before the holidays, which is a quiet month for the most part, and then gear up for the budget season that's coming in January. So that was the logic by picking the first Saturday of December.
And so, I mean, you set it at a specific date. Like our meeting tonight, my state code, my town code, it's the third Wednesday of May. I mean, Monday. I'll get my days on here. It's the third Monday of May every year. Date is going to change, but we know it's always the third Monday. For me, people understand the logic here. Change. They were trying to, because like with the May elections, it was almost a 6 to 7 week turnover to July 1. We're trying to split the difference, basically. We're trying to go halfway.
Well, Paul, but also, when do you start your budget with the departments and everything? With the
in December, we start putting things out. Because now we have Bethany in place, so our process is a little more streamlined. Sending stuff out to the departments in December to get back to Leslie prior to the holidays, so we can start to formulate a budget, and then in January is when we start doing all the different presentations.
Right.
You know,
Right. So if you wait till January to swear you're newly elected, if assuming a change in administration, you're kind of gonna have the former first selectman starting the budget process, which the newly elected first select person may not agree with, right? So it cuts it off at the right time, that first Saturday of December, so that first select person is installed immediately prior to the start of that budget process.
where's Leslie? She's in with an architect right now, too. I can see if she's done. Give me a second. I'll raise it. Logic tree, so the budget starts to they were doing it. And on many of those workshops, already. It sounded like it was a request. In an ideal world, budgets are turned into the finance department by the Christmas. For the next fiscal year. For review, but money. And so they start, so that you know them. It's players. At early of the January budget, but too bad. Yeah, so I. But when it comes to budget, it is important to have people who can be the knowledge, the input, new potential new administration in that. You must have some type of overlap when the transition. Yes. But in time frame, it's always up to the town. A lot of charter towns. First meeting in December, boards take place. Well, that date varies. The dates always vary. It's finite time frame. But I would. That. Early in the budget, because it's going to be in their budget. Yeah. So potentially, because we're looking at grants not running. You're not. But you have board of finance members, who don't know the board of finance, and they're key integral pieces to the budget. So
But-
we need to chat with the selectmen, whoever it is, and when those budget pieces start coming in. So if there needs to be that flow so that by January, presentations.
Or selectmen, what would that be? To jump in and say, okay, here's all your budget. Stop input. From that. In office. Or budget staff.
Whenever I choose. And I choose that as close to show up in January. Is that realistic? Yes, so she usually, like, last year, she got 20. And I think like saying that's something either right before Thanksgiving or right after Thanksgiving. You take them several weeks to prep their but so we should be is this for me? But it is our procedures and plans. But nothing is written. Yeah. That's not.
And on the agenda.
Cannot be brought up here, cannot be brought up here. By the master. So, what we're looking at is to bring forward to the meeting tonight, to make a motion to recommend that the time meeting that we set the first Saturday of December as the date of commencement of term of auspices for town officials elected 2023 municipal election and municipal election held thereafter. Just for continuity of office terms. And it needs to be on tonight. And we don't have a town meeting, and I don't know when the next town meeting will be, and since elections in November. So on.
Yeah. Paul,
Some time that it's been.
I beg your pardon? Well, Derby again, the nuance here is the towns that I'm about to cite to have charters. So the charter sets it. You're not a charter community. So Derby swears in their newly elected on the first Saturday of December. I'm sure if we do an analysis, which we haven't done, there hasn't been any time, but you're gonna find that most municipalities will swear in within a stated window like Orange, like 10 days, or the first Saturday of December, or January 1, right? It's going to be something like that. Now, by statute, that date must be within 70 days of the election. All right, so go ahead. So
additional agreement put up just as well, since you are the one that's. Yeah, and just changing it. Just so you know, this is. Right. December. The finance people have December meeting. So there's still not. Yeah. Some very low mix. And we picked a Saturday also, because we felt that Saturday is kind of big for some people. People are school, not work, not, a little easier to orchestrate and organize. So maybe you can get elected until they're swearing in for offices and stuff, so it just it's happening between what we usually do basically. It's kind of splitting the difference of going back. Hopefully, the most. Now, what's the But I think also Saturday in September also helps that. of downtime.
Paul, keep in mind, if you push it out any further past that first Saturday, you're going to start running into a lot of conflicts with the holidays. Between the second Saturday of December and the New Year's Eve time period. Kwanzaa, you could have all these things, and then you have holiday parties, you have vacations, so getting it out of the way. I hate to say that, but getting it out of the way allows a sufficient transition. And I represent 13 municipalities, and I've seen a lot of transitions. And since the staff, finance director, and they're not changing. So, it'll work well. It allows the incumbent retiring person, we'll say, to leave the scene, and allows the newly elected official, again, that time to get acclimated when it's a slow month. Town clerk's not affected.
And town clerks are, please be just. Thank you, Ben. I apologize. I didn't get that. Everything you've gotten on the